so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much.
Starting from the Civil War, you took away every single thing they had in their life. No matter the amount they have in the bank, you gave everybody just 20 pounds. 20 pounds. With that 20 pounds, they have grown and they took over the economy of that contraction called Zulu. With all your hindrances that you have placed, with all your barricades that you placed on different places to make sure they don't succeed, yet in that difficulties they have succeeded and take over the economy. And yet that doesn't ring a bell to you that these people must not be held down. There's an adage in Igbo language that says that Ojimna na Jionwe. As long as you continue to hold the Igbo Biafrans down, Nigeria can never ever succeed. When you let them go, you are actually releasing yourself. When you let the Biafran go, if Nigeria let Biafran go, they are actually releasing themselves from curses and captivity. There is no way you can prosper as long as you continue to hold people captive. There's no way you can prosper as long as you continue to hinder people from prospering. There's no way you can take a walk as long as you stop people from walking. That is the natural factor of life. Ojimnana Jumwe. When you are holding somebody down on the floor, you are actually holding yourself. Except you let that person go, you yourself that you hold him on the ground can never make a move. And that is the situation of Nigeria. Those of you who are asking for better Nigeria, those of you who are seeking for better Nigeria, better seek for the freedom of the Biafran people. When you add your voice and seek for the freedom of Biafran people, you will definitely progress and you have peace and you will grow. That one Nigeria you're looking for, that better Nigeria you're looking for, you can only find it when you let the Biafran people go. It is simple mathematics. It doesn't need any professor to come and tell you. It's simple mathematics. When you are holding someone on the ground in a wrestling bout, if you hold that person on the ground, both of you will be on the floor and nobody stands up. It doesn't matter, you'll be on the top, you feel that you're winning. But as long as you are sitting on that person, both of you will remain on the ground. Until you let that person go, the person walks free and you yourself will be free to walk. That is the exact situation of the contraption called Nigeria. If you sincerely care about the citizens of Nigeria, if you sincerely care about your own self, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion, it does not matter your location. If you care about your future, add your voice and tell the Zoological Republic to let Biafrans go. When you let Biafrans go, you will experience progress. You will experience success. You will experience security. You will experience better things of life. What are you scared of? Why are you so wicked? Why are you so wicked that you want to destroy your own self just to make sure you put someone down? Why are you so wicked that you don't care destroying your own self just to put someone else down? That is the height of wickedness. When you see the Biafrans crying on different platforms, talking about their freedom, they deserve to be free. It has been coming a long way. They are not needed. You see them as a threat. Why won't you let them go? You love their wealth. You love their resources. But you don't want to see them anywhere around you. And you know deep down in your heart that there's no way you can wipe them out of the planet Earth. That very geographical location has been given to Biafrans by Chukwu Okeke himself. Not by you, not by me. Whatever geographical position that they occupy today was given to them by Chukwu Okeke by himself. And no man can change it. Every one of us was born into that very geographical location, and we found ourselves there. We did not decide to be there. It is the making of Chukwukabiam. And if you think in your dreams that you can chase us out of that geographical location, you're wasting your time. The only thing you can do is the division you are causing. You have created a lot of damages. You have caused so much division that is unbearable. Today, you have taken away some people who are Igbo speaking Biafrans and you made them Northerners. You have divided our land so much. You have tried to make us small in your own imagination. You try to make us small by splitting our areas. The land that Chukwukabiam has given us, you have cut them into pieces. Begin to divide them. You shift them and call them South. You shift them and you call them Niger Delta. You shift them and you call them Northerners. You shift them and you call them Southerners. All this is out of wickedness. This is the highest thing you can do. The division you continue to create, that is all you can do. But I tell you, the time is up. The time is up. We cannot continue to fold our hands to watch things go wrong. Our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, have done a marvelous job of sensitization. So many of us never knew that Biafrans are in 12 states of that contraption. But when they want to talk about the Biafran people, some of them will tell you, take 5 states and go. What do you mean by take 5 states and go? If you go with 5 states, what about the Igbo speaking Biafrans, the land of Igbo, what of the Igbo land that you have carved into other states? When you talk about 5 states, what about the Igbo land that you have carved into other states? Can you now please recarve those land? Let's assume we accept to go. Let's assume the Igbos accept to go. Can you now let them have back their land that you have carved out from their area? A land, I'm not talking about visitors. I'm not talking about visitors. Indigenous land of the Igbos that you have carved out to Niger Delta, carved out to South, carved out to the north. Can you now return those lands back? And then you begin to talk. How dare you open your mouth and you say that the Southeast are just the 5 states? You refer to the Igbo Southeast as 5 states. Igbos are not in 5 states of the country, and you know it very well. You know it. But the painful part of it is that those who are supposed to be making this case, who claim to be politicians, who are supposed to know better, they care not about it because of their own personal and selfish interest. These things are being said in the presence of politicians who claim to be wise, and yet they keep silent. All these politicians were there in their presence, just like the one that is serving his jail time now in the UK. Ekperemadu has been there all this while. He was there when this Biafran land was split into pieces. He never argued it. He never uttered a statement. It doesn't matter to him. He doesn't care. Today, he is serving his time in Britain. He thought that he's going to have it all. The same thing is going to happen to every one of them. Look at the one they call Oju Sokalo. Today, we are seeing the reason why Oju Sokalo is telling you that he's not yet ready for president. Because he was eyeing the Senate president. He wants to be the Senate president. So, he sacrificed the presidency, which is the right of his own people, knowing fully well that nobody is going to vote him to be a president. Nobody will open his eye and vote Oju Sokalo as a president. He cannot even win his state in vote. Then he knew that where he can be able to have effect is in those their cabal, among those their secret voting, secret meeting in that Senate. People he can buy with money. And now he concentrates his own mind on there. Sold out the presidency, and he said now he wants to be the Senate president. And all of a sudden, he now realized that you cannot have a Muslim president, Muslim vice president, and Muslim Senate president. Mad, you are mad. You are mad. As long as Nigeria is concerned, you can have Muslim everywhere in all posts. As long as you continue to defend Nigeria, they have the right to place Muslims in all strategic posts. and you can't do anything about it. You are eyeing the Senate president. In your grave, you will soon go back to jail. That's my advice to you. You are preparing yourself to go back to jail. Our Supreme Namazin have said it. Serve the zoo and you come back with shame. If somebody told a Peremado that Chukwu Okokabiyama will so disgrace him that he will end up in jail, he will never believe it. If somebody have told a Peremado that today he will be the one serving a jail term in the UK, he will never believe it. He had it all. He had it all. Somebody who was supposed to represent, he never represented his people. He never made a case for his people. It was in his presence that our land was stolen and teared into pieces. In his presence. In his presence, with his number of years in the Senate, 20-something up to 30, almost 30 years in the Senate. In his presence, the Biafran land were splitted into pieces and shared out, given to other people. A Peremado never made a case. In his presence, his northern counterpart will be telling him that the Igbos have only 5 states. He wouldn't argue it. He accepts it. And what does he do? What they are doing is that for their own selfish interest, they are even demanding for the southeastern state to be splitted more. You say you want 6 states. What do you think you tend to achieve with having thousands of states within that 5? The 6 states you're talking for, why are they to bring out all those places they've cut out from Biafra land and make them another state? Of course they would. You want them to continue to split you more and more, create more division in you. I thank Chukwu Okabiyama today, he's out. He's out of the road and out for good. And so many of them who have stood against us, they will all fall out one after the other. Today, Okorocha have disappeared. We can't hear much of him. Ojuzo Carlo will soon go back to jail. Yes, he will. P2B today have received his own cup of tea. They have served P2B his own cup of tea, and it has not ended. It has not ended. They are going to serve him more. In fact, P2B, Chukwu Okabiyama might use P2B to give us Biafra in a negative way. P2B might trigger this war. They say that IPOB want to cause war. They said Mazin Naneka is a troublemaker, he wants to cause war. Mazin Simon Ekpa want to cause war. Just watch and see. P2B is going to trigger that very war they are scared about. Very soon, he will trigger it. And I bet you, before you know it, will be home. Ugochukwu Nwadike, thank you so much for joining. Ugochukwu Nwadike, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please share the program, share it on your platform. We are just broadcasting here. We have been on King David, the export expose for a very long time, but we have a suspension over there. We couldn't be able to continue to broadcast there. They didn't allow us to broadcast there. That is why we have to shift to Chooks for Survival and continue to broadcast in this very place. So I welcome you as you join. Please kindly share the broadcast to all your family and friends. Share it and let it go wide so that other people will know where we are, so they can join us. So my beloved brothers and sisters that is watching any place you're watching from, I urge you to stand firm and stand strong. Do not give in to any propaganda or blackmail. Do not give in to any deceit. Do not give in to any deceit. As our enemy is fighting tooth and nail to see that they stop us, we will continue to stand strong and stand firm. We will face them head on. No matter the angle they come from. They might come from east, from west, from north, from south. Whichever angle they are coming from to face us, we are going to face them head on. We'll face them head on. We can never, ever allow them. Every Biafran should wake up. Nigeria is not for you, and will never be for you. Nigeria is not for you, and will never be for you. It is much, much disturbing. It is much, much disturbing that when I hear certain statements that come, even from people, those that call themselves pastors, when you hear their statement, they say, at the same time, after making that statement, they will go back and begin to swallow their vomit. I begin to wonder, are these really Christians? Are these really Christians? somebody will come and tell you that any foundation that is laid on falsehood can never stand. I heard one of the pastors, one of the noisemakers, who claimed to be a pastor. He says it clean and clear that any foundation that is laid on falsehood can never succeed. That any foundation laid on lies can never succeed. They sing it like song in their churches. They sing it like song in their motivating speech. They sing it like song in their conventional media. They say it every day. But yet, they will turn around and begin to build on lies and on a faulty foundation. Why is it so difficult for people to understand? Why is it so difficult for these people who are pushing the agenda of one Nigeria to know that Nigeria is built on a faulty and fraudulent foundation? I didn't just say it. The informations there are in the open, in the public. Even citizens of the United Kingdom who participated in that fraud have come out to confess about it. It is not just Nigerians speaking. It is not just the Biafran people complaining. I am talking about British people themselves have come. People who participated in that fraud have come out to confess that yes, we made a mistake. Yes, what we did was fraudulent. And yet, you now that knows very well that building on a faulty foundation can never work. Building on a lie can never stand. And yet, you are there supporting a lie. I saw one of them say that we must be together. That no matter they want to separate us, because they want to separate us, nothing will make Nigeria not to be together. Nothing will not be. And this same pastor will tell you that a fraudulent foundation cannot stand. You can't build on a fraudulent foundation. This is how confused they are. People who cannot say the truth because of their self-interest. People who cannot say the truth because of fear. Because of fear. They cannot even look at the government in its face and tell the government to do the right thing. They are so scared. They are so scared to protect their empire. Out of all these who call themselves elites, the general overseers, the politicians, none of them can come and speak truth to the authority. They can never. It is always hiding themselves under one thing or the other, telling you half truth to confuse you. But let me tell you, if you tell me a half truth, it is a lie. I don't accept half truth. It is either you are telling me the truth or you're lying. These are the two things. They are in two. Either you say the truth or you lie. You can't be lukewarm. Chukwu Okokabiyama said that if you're lukewarm, he will vomit you out. And that is how I vomit out every lukewarm information that you pass to me. When somebody is speaking, you must have to pay attention to where he's going, what his antecedent is. Just reason it within yourself. Somebody will come and tell you and swore that in the name of Chukwu Okokabiyama, that anything that is built on fraudulent foundation can never ever stand. That you can never build anything on lie and it will stand. That any foundation laid on lies will not stand. He will pray on it, he will talk on it, and people will say, Amen. After saying this, the same person will come and say, I support Nigeria. We must be together as Nigerians. We must grow Nigeria. Nigeria must succeed. Nigeria must grow. Are you not lying to yourself? Chukwu Okokabiyama cannot be mocked. Chukwu Okokabiyama cannot be played. His words are A and Amen. It is either you are hot or you are cold. You can't be lukewarm. Chukwu Okokabiyama say he will vomit you out. Now you see where the problem lies. They lie. And the more you continue to believe this lie, I mean the ordinary people, it doesn't matter if you're a Biafran or you're not a Biafran. It doesn't matter your location, your religion, or whoever you think, or whatever you believe in. It doesn't matter your own line of thought. As long as you continue to believe these lies and support these lies, you will never know peace. You will not. In that contraption, you cannot know peace. The insecurity will increase. The poverty will increase. The tribalistic war will increase. The dehumanization of the people will increase. Poverty will increase. There is no two ways about it. It is not. You don't wish those things away. You don't wish it away. You don't get it by wishful thinking. You just say, I wish this will happen. You don't get things by just wishing for it. You have to fight and work for it. Whatever you want to have or whatever you want to get, you must have to work towards it. You must have to do something about it and get it. You don't get things by wishing, just your wishful thinking, just that you wish and you have it. No, it doesn't work that way. You must have to work for something if you want to have it. You work for it and you get it. That is how the world functions. That is how the government of the world operates.